Hello YouTube. Welcome to another Sunday vlog. Of course, heading to go eat. Yesterday was a very eventful day. Didn't get really too much done on the truck. Do got some videos that I'm ready to edit, but it's on my phone, which is taking up quite a bit of my memory, so I gotta get it off and onto the computer. The reason I done that is because I couldn't find my GoPro. I figured it had to have probably fell underneath my bed. And sure enough, last night I think I was reaching down to find a cable that went to my phone, and first thing I done was grabbed a hold of it. I was like, I swore I put my hand down there before. I just didn't bend down and look, because that area is, my desk is actually right beside my bed, so I'm having to reach underneath the desk and like that. Sure enough, there it was. So I got it up charging right now for the rest of the day. So what all did I get accomplished yesterday? Well, the Volkswagen, I did get the radiator on. Now somebody, I don't know who, thought it was a great idea on all the body mode boats that goes to the top of this bumper on the Volkswagen Beetle. They decided that they was going to put a hefty amount of Loctite. Let me tell you, that was not fun trying to break those things loose. I had to actually take my heat gun, heat it up some to break it loose. It was absolutely ridiculous. It took me about, I'd say a good 3.5, maybe 4 hours just to take the bumper off. I know it takes like 30 minutes to put the thing back on. There is a lot of boats on there, and very few videos. I was wanting to do a video on it, but I didn't want to use my phone because it wouldn't have had enough memory on it. Even I need to get a bigger memory card for that, but my GoPro would have been able to do it, but at that point in time I didn't know where it's at. So yeah, it took me forever getting that bumper off. Got the radiator swapped, got it back on now. Still, because of it taking so long to get the radiator, or the bumper off, by the time I got the bumper putting on, only like a few more boats putting it on and putting the inner fender on, I figured, well, before I go too far, I'm going to go ahead and fill it up with water, just water for now, and make sure I don't have no leaks. So I filled it up, didn't see no leaks around the hoses and stuff, so that was a good thing. I did notice that something was making a squealing. I figured it could have been in our power steering, might have been a little bit low in fluid, so I was going to check that and top it off if it was low, because it's just giving a slight squeak. But I was checking everything looked good, so I finally like, well, let me get underneath it and look. And sure enough, I seen some dripping. As soon as I seen dripping, I already know what the cause of that dripping was. Wasn't from spilling or anything like that. Location where this is dripping off of, dripping from the bottom of the motor, it was a water pump. So I let my cousin know, because that was her Volkswagen, that she's going to need a water pump. She decided, well, she's going to do that. She's going to go ahead and change the timing belt and stuff. So actually, I already found her one. She just has to purchase it, and they come in, and it's only going to be $40 with a new timing belt, water pump, and a tensioner. All of it will be brand new. $40, you can't beat that. I found one that was a little bit cheaper that was out, and it came with the silicone that goes around the gasket. I'm like, shoot, I can get that if for like, I think it's $4 more. Go ahead and get that tensioner. That's a good $25 piece, at least on mine. Because at local parts store, the water pump would have been about anywhere between $70 to $100. So I've saved your $40 just there for the water pump. But this is coming with everything, and it's a good quality stuff. So I was like, yeah, this is a great deal. So we're going to get it. It's coming from California, obviously. I don't know why that California and China is the two places you can get some of the cheapest stuff. I have never figured that out. You'd think California would be a high place considering the location. But yeah, I got it on, found out. So I still got a few boats, which even if it was raining today, which I was calling for rain from today all the way through next week, thank goodness this is a nice, beautiful, sunny day. So hopefully it'll stay this way all day long. I don't have too many more boats, like I said, on her car to put it. I want to put the driver interfere well back on. Go ahead and better headlights, but the passenger side I will need to leave out because I'll need access to get in there to get some of the boats that goes to the water pump. Since it obviously is a front wheel drive car. At least I'm assuming, because that's the way most front wheel drive cars are. So I'm going to leave that one, move it to the side. So what did I get accomplished on the C10? Well, not really as much as I'd like, but I am pretty happy with what I did accomplish. Got a little bit of surprise and disappointment at first, and then I found out, oh, okay, this will work. So I was getting underneath, I figured I was going to go ahead and do my timing, my coil, change out my coils, the 4 that I got, changed some of the spark plugs. There's one that I was going to leave because I still need to weld down below it. I didn't want to mess the new spark plugs out that I'd be able to do. Driver side, the passenger side, I would have been able to go ahead and put spark plugs, spark plug wires, coils, and had it all up and going, looking nice. And most of the ones on the driver's side. And I still need to wait for it to be a couple of days drive where I can see about getting my gas tank under. I still need to get straps and stuff. On a stays dry, like sunny like this, I'm gonna try to get that underneath there. Anyway, pulled up, took the 2 of the coils off that were bad on the passenger side, and got one of the new coils out, and noticed right off the bat there is a difference in the coils. I was like, what is going on? Because I've rechecked, and it says it fits my style, my model, your model truck motor that I put in there. And I was like, why is this so different? I mean, it won't even mount to the bracket, and it's different than what I had on there. I was like, oh God, don't tell me I gotta buy more coils. 4 new ones to match what I already have. So I was checking in on them. Actually, the coils that I had purchased that came in apparently have better spark results. So I am actually planning on still using them. I will need to change the bracket though, because the ones I got were what they call the ground coils, and the ones that's on is the square. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the round because it's got the coil cooler or something like that on the top of it. I can't remember exactly right off my head what it says, but I was watching some videos. I did get in touch with the ones that get, see if there's a way I get it work, or if there's something I'm going to have to do. They're already apologizing. I mean, it's not their mistake. It's nothing to do with them. And the reviews I've seen on it, apparently these are a lot better coils to use on this. So I get better spark response, excuse me. So I am planning on still using these. I will need to buy 4 more, and I'm trying to figure out the bracket. For about $50 I can get a really nice it says it's like a relocation one, and I think it'll work universal. There's one that works with the coils that's originally on mine. I need the ones that'll work with the ones that I now have and the ones I'm going to order for. I figured I'd go ahead and get the other 4 new too, because if these broke that easy, the other ones might be a little bit brittle too. That way it'll look good and look nice. So I'm planning on taking the rest of those off. Did get the radiator, all the hoses and stuff hooked up to it, and filled the radiator up, so I can see if my radiator is leaks, because it is an extra capacity radiator, so it should work really good with the 5.3. And luckily it does not leak, so that was a very, very good plus. Now I did fill the radiator, even though the hoses are hooked up to the motor. The radiator is what filled up. The engine didn't fill up all the way, because of course it goes to the thermostat. Doesn't go past that point until you fill it from the top and into the motor. And all I was worried about was filling up the radiator to make sure it wasn't going to leak. I still got to find where my other mounting brackets are for the radiator. Now I will be removing the radiator, and I may have to take the front coil core off, core support off, so I can finish getting that boat off, the header boat that broke. Well, the manifold broke, boat that broke, and I think there's 2. I think there's one in the front, which that's an easy one to get to, and I think there's one in the back. Because I was thinking I was getting ready to put a boat in there, and I found out that there was one that's broke back there, because you just couldn't see it, and it looks like it's in there a little bit. But hopefully I'll be able to get in there, weld something, or drill it out if I have to. I'm a little skittish about drilling that, but I do need to take the fenders off so I can readjust the doors. So my plan is take the fender and the inner fender wheel off, so I can have complete access to it. I will need to get me a welding blanket so I can cover my tire and make sure none of the sparks get on anything that's going to get damaged by the sparks from the welder, so I can get that taken care of. And even though the motor's in the truck, I'm now thinking about, since I got to uncover some of this, I can maybe give my engine just a little bit of paint. Wasn't going to worry about it, but I'm starting to think maybe I'll touch it up anyway. There's other stuff I'm going to be uncovering and clearing up. So, and I know I'm going to, since I got to take the coil packs off, I'm going to give the valve covers a good cleaning. Anyway, I figured I'd give this little short update, let them know what my progress was yesterday. So the beetle is pretty much done, except for she's going to need a water pump. Got the part of the stuff that I was wanting done on the truck to find out if the radiator would leak and stuff, which I had several, which I had in one other vehicle I had to check, which just ended up being a loose spark plug. And there's a possibility where she may need to change the plug, which was on my mama's car, and started skipping real bad. And there was one plug that was letting air go through it, so it's trying to come loose. And I just barely twisted with the thing. I was like, yeah, this is it. So I had to torque. These are the type you have to torque down to a certain amount, which is like 17 inches. Very, very little. I usually just fill it with my hand on those types. Let's see. So I didn't get none of the wiring done because I was working on that beetle for so long trying to get that bumper off. getting it on went really fast, but it was starting to get dark by then because I think it was getting up towards 7 o'clock. And I was just like, man, I was wanting to get as much done because of the rain. So I got it where you can even drive it if it wasn't for the water pump. Well, until I got the rest of the parts on, but yeah, then this happened. So, and so I didn't get that much accomplished on, of course, on my truck. Of course, I got to order some parts. There's several parts I still need to order, and I needed a good time to get underneath there to put the gas tank on. All I'm gonna do is put the gas tank up there. Probably take a couple of straps, strap it up just to hold it, and or ratchet straps until I can get the metal straps on there. And I'm gonna get me a skid plate to put underneath it to give it some extra protection and extra support. I have to go to a salvage yard for that because I'm pretty sure it'd be cheaper to do that than it is on buying a new one online. And I got to save as much money as I possibly can, especially with no overtime coming in. Although hopefully towards the end of our slow season, we get rid of our second shift. When we do that, then usually the day shift has to get more overtime in to cover the little bit of parts that they need, and then towards the end of October, beginning of November, it'll slow down to where all we get is 40 hours unless we have some big orders that happen to come in. Usually those are surprise orders. So anyway, I'm going to end this video here. I'm going to go get me something to eat. Then when I get home, I am going to get my GoPro out, set up, and hopefully get some stuff accomplished on the truck. So I'll see y'all in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And this thing does not want to. I think it's because I got glass protector on this.